Let's talk about leadership, but maybe not in the way you're used to thinking about it. What if leadership isn't some magical trait you're born with, but something that's designed, something that's constructed, just like an incredible building? Well, today we're grabbing the blueprints to do exactly that. Explore the architecture of truly transformational leadership.
So, it all starts with that classic question, right? Are great leaders born or are they built? And yeah, sure, some people might have a bit of natural charisma, but the real magic, the stuff that truly lasts, that happens in the construction. It's all about having the right architecture in place.
And just like any great structure, it has to start with a solid foundation. For leadership, that foundation has a name. It's called mind leading.
So what exactly is mind leading? Honestly, think of it like the work an architect does before a single shovel hits the dirt. It's the core philosophy, the mindset, it's the invisible groundwork that has to be there before you can take any action. This is the why that's going to support the entire structure you're about to build.
And part of that groundwork is doing a site survey. You got to know the land. First, you have to understand the why. What's the core purpose here? You also have to know your people. What are their strengths? What motivates them? Then you have to map the terrain, what are the real challenges and opportunities out there? And finally, you have to have a crystal clear picture of the goal, the ultimate destination everyone is working towards.
Okay, so once that foundation is poured and solid, it's time to unroll the blueprints. What does this transformational leader actually look like when they're in action?
And this, right here, this nails the fundamental difference. See, a manager gives orders, but a transformational leader, they create a vision. They show everyone the blueprint for a future that is so compelling, so exciting, that people don't need to be told what to do. They just instinctively grab their tools and ask, where do we start?
And the goal here isn't just about finishing a project. The true final design, the real masterpiece, is to empower your people so much that they become leaders in their own right. It's about building a legacy that keeps on building.
Now, this all sounds pretty inspiring, but let's be real, does it actually work in the high-stakes world of business? Let's take this whole idea from the drawing board and step into the arena to see how it plays out.
When you get down to it, there are really two kinds of leadership blueprints out there. You've got the transactional one, which is basically a simple exchange. You do this and you'll get that. It's functional, sure, but it's not very inspiring. But then you have the transformational blueprint. That one's all about inspiration. It's an invitation that says, let's build this together. And that is what creates real, lasting commitment.
And the impact on business? Well, the results speak for themselves. When you build with this kind of architecture, the key metrics just soar. Team engagement goes way up because people feel valued. Innovation flourishes because your team feels safe enough to be creative. And retention? It improves dramatically. I mean, think about it. Who would want to leave a project they feel like they truly own?
So what holds this entire structure up? What are the actual load-bearing walls? Well, we're at the most detailed part of the blueprint now, the 4 pillars that really define what a transformational leader is all about.
Let's break these down. First up, you've got idealized influence. This is simple. You walk the talk. You act as a role model people genuinely want to follow. Next is inspirational motivation. This is where you paint that compelling picture of the future. Then comes intellectual stimulation. You don't just give answers. You challenge your team to think differently, to get creative. And finally, there's individualized consideration. You take the time to actually coach and mentor each person one-on-one. Put all these pillars together and you have one unshakable leadership structure.
So, as we wrap things up, it really all comes back to this one big idea. Leadership isn't the title on your door. It's not the corner office. It is something you consciously design and build, piece by piece, through your mindset and your actions. It's truly an architecture of influence.
And that leaves us with one final and pretty important question. It's not about what others have built, it's about what you will build. You have the blueprints now, so what are you going to create?